Good morning. Uh, so it seems like it's gonna be an interesting week if we don't have a pullback. With the situation in Iran now going back and forth, let's see if the market reacts positively or not. So we are against resistance in the cues, but there is a pretty strong momentum from last week. So I take that as we are bullish. So if we break, we can have another week or two of strong moves. And there are a lot of things setting up or set up and ready to move even today. Okay, so let's see small caps also decent, bullish, not super strong but decent. And then biotech is pretty strong. So yeah, there are a few sectors in biotech that I'm watching too. Okay, so I don't have anything in tier one right now. I'm going to stay in with a tier two, tier three, point 0.2, point 0.15 risk. At least for now, I prefer to diversify a bit, and if I like a theme, I'm going to buy more than one stock in that theme. So there, yeah, that may change in the future, but for now, I want to limit to point 0.2. So that said, batteries. This is a sector that it's selectively bullish. There are some stocks that I like FLNC and TE. TE looking probably better. So I'm going to be watching this too. This one is, price action is a bit choppy, but I take this as, nice trend. It's kind of fighting resistance, but you see the volume coming in. It's huge. So I really like FLNC too. So FLNC and TE are two of my favorites for today, and the batteries sector. Hot. Okay, so this is the story here is Bitcoin kind of wants to revert, but I don't think I mean, there is no strength yet. So sorry for Bitcoiners, but yeah, it doesn't look good for Bitcoin. If it drops, if it loses this level, I think it's going to fight this one. If it loses 60,000, it's not looking good. The market doesn't want Bitcoin for whatever reason. So the story here is a lot of these crypto miners are migrating into AI data centers or GPU for lease or whatever business models. So that's why they are so strong right now. So hot looks very, very good for today. So yeah, I'm going to enter as soon as it breaks out, and it's going to open with a 2% pop or more. So yeah, definitely in my watch for today. QMCO, this is a smaller cap in the memory sector. So it's coming late, but I like it. It has that young strength. Um, so yeah, it's a smaller company. Let's see. I'm not sure about the story if it's if it's a pump or not, but I mean it has nice revenue and it's strong. There's a lot of volume coming in. It's a bit lower, on the average daily volume, 25 million. I would like to see, when the stocks are in stage two, I like to see about 30, 40 million at least. So, you know, I like it. Price action looks very, very good, but yeah, I'll be careful about this one. Kill also in the crypto and data center business. Actually, it's going to pop with a 9% today. I don't know the story here. I haven't heard anything, so I'll check it out to see if there are any news being released today. But it's looking great. This SYNA also looking good in the AI chips. This is a sector that there are several names, but some of them like Marvel. I don't know. It looks extended. I don't know if it has fuel to keep moving, but yeah, it wants to keep moving. So although this volume here, it could be a top. I don't know. I'm going to watch Marvel too, but I don't think I'm going to enter. It looks extended. But yeah, this is a sector that, yeah, I have to be careful about this one because it's a sector that could revert any day. I don't know if there is fuel, there is money out there in the market who wants to continue buying these extended sectors. But yeah, it could happen. Um, Flex, data center cooling. This is a sector that was very, very strong until recently. I'm not going to check it now, but yeah, there are a few stocks that are looking decent. I think we are migrating more into the data center operation, data center power infrastructure, even construction. So cooling, I think it had a decent move, but I'll be watching a few of these stocks that may try, Atom to make another move. So quantum sector, it tried to move last week. We had moves in Rigetti, QBDS, all these stocks that I thought they were going to move a bit more, but I didn't. So Ionic, Ionic is leading and pull back to about this breakout point or buy area, previous resistance. So if it breaks, I may add him to buy. I'm going to move to tier 3. It's going to be a smaller position. I prefer to enter in 2 times if it gives me the opportunity. STRL, another data center builder, looking pretty decent. A lot of strength here, a lot of volume. Yeah, very compressed against the moving averages. I like it. AOSL, this one is a bit choppy. It's power semis and data center power infrastructure. It's a bit choppy. I think it has a lot of strength. Yeah, I think it's going to attempt another move. It's going to be hard to trade this one, but I like it. It's still young in volume, 35 million. But let me see. I saw something about this stock. Yeah, it looks very good in the weekly chart. If it breaks, it could make a very strong move to the all-time highs here. If this is the all-time high, or yeah, it's the all-time high. So yeah, I think it could move in and just try to repeat this previous leg. So yeah, it's going to be hard to trade it, but I'll watch it. Riot, another crypto data center name. Yeah, the price action, it's a bit weird here, but yeah, it looks decent. I like this move. And this move over here, so nice compression. I don't see a volume blast, but yeah, it's 300 million per day. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to move it to tier 3 for today. CrowdStrike in the cybersecurity sector is one of the strongest names. It's so compressed now, respecting moving averages. Look at this previous massive move near the all-time high. So yeah, if it moves, I'm going to, I'm going to switch. I'm going to move CrowdStrike to tier 2. Course in data centers, I really like this. It seems like it's trying to move and there is resistance. So as soon as it gets rid of whatever, seller's area we have here, yeah, it could make a move. So it's in tier 3 because I don't love the price action. It's a bit slower for me. I like faster stuff, but yeah, I'll be watching. Marvel, already talked about this. This HYLN in this guys make this gas powered kind of power generators for powering data centers. So massive move. Let me see the revenue side. Yeah, this is a very this is like a promise. So it could be a bit of a pump. So yeah, volume is 46 million. It could be a pump. I'll be careful about this one. I kind of like the strength, but yeah, I'll be careful. Victoria's Secret. So this company wants to expand more aggressively. It's a bit slower in the ADR 614, but it could make another nice, decent, 25-30% move. So I'll watch it. Yeah, definitely not going to open a big position on this one. CLSK, another crypto data center name. A bit slower, 8.5 ADR. I really like that. Yeah, price action looks very good. Yeah. SLS on oncology. So now the biotech is moving. Really nice compression here. Huge volume in this move. Very strong, very linear, coming off a very nice base. So yeah, this seems to be too good to be true, too easy of a trade. Um, yeah, I'm going to buy it if it pops. BTDR, another very nice setup in the crypto slash GPU for lease for hire. Um, yeah, not much to say about this one. Strong. In the past, it was a choppier name as you see in 2025, but now it's cleaner in the price action. So it could make a move, and it's trying to, setting up in the same area. It had a massive move last year. Let me see, what was that? Like a 45, 50%. Yeah, 50, 52% move. So yeah, this is another name to watch. This could be a difficult trade. So I'll be watching it. I really like this theme. The I mentioned the data center power infrastructure in power semis. All these sectors about powering data centers and connecting batteries or the grid to the data centers, or all of this stuff is looking good. Many opportunities here. Okay, so I have a few nuclear names that I'll be watching. This is a very long shot. So if it moves, it could make a very violent, strong move if the market buys the idea that yeah, it's the nuclear. It's time for nuclear, and it may make a move. So there are some names like IMSR is stronger. SMR, I bought a little bit on Friday, but yeah, it's going to be a long shot. So let's see. But the reward for the risk is huge. So yeah, I'll enter small positions, but it may work. ASPI, this is related, but they are in the fuel sector for nuclear reactors. Also looking very good. The base, last resistance here. It could break any day from here, and it may pop. So it could be another huge upside for the risk. This is a name that is so choppy. I really like this trend here. Massive volume. And it's been trying to move. It has all these very strong moves inside. As you can see, all this is, the market buying every pullback and now put a decent tight, kind of decent tight range. So if it breaks, it could make a, nice decent move. But this is a name that it's been historically pretty choppy. So let's see. Iron, another data center slash crypto. At the breakout point for this huge base. Very nice volume here. Could be a bit bigger, but yeah, the daily average is huge, almost 2.5 billion. So yeah, another name in the data center slash crypto that's trying to move. Galaxy, another one, also a bit stronger. AEVA and Aust, these two are leading the autonomous driving. So yeah, AEVA is a promise in the upside. Nice compression here. I think it looks better in the hourly it looks better. So it's one of these names that it will most likely fail, but if it works, it could be the beginning of a strong move, and I'm catching it early. So that's why I'm going to enter in probably in 2 times. One today. If it works out, then add. ABSI, this is in the AI, biotech. Also very, strong move. And now that biotech is so strong, he could add him to make a move. We see on the this is no revenue company. But yeah, let's see. Adia. Yeah, you know what? I don't love this one. I'm going to just remove it from my list and put it on wait. Another cybersec. Name, huge move with lots of volume. So yeah, put a tight range. Let's see, kind of a bit of a random-ish trade. That's why I will enter a small position. Beam. So this sector, the old gene, gene therapies, cell therapies and RNA related, all this stuff is there are several names setting up, and I really like where Beam is. Also, huge upside. Uh, a bit choppy price action. I don't know if it's gonna work today. It's gonna pop a bit, but it may take a few items to trade this one. Navitas. This is kind of a very hard trade. Probably if it pops, it may move, but I will probably not. I want to watch it, but I will probably not trade it today. Yeah, I think there are gonna be better things to trade. And Apple D also another data center name, but it's quite choppy. Again, I'm going to watch it. Probably not. They had this recent deal, but I think there are better things to trade today. All right, so that's it for today. I hope these videos are useful for you. Let me know in the comments if there is anything you want me to explain. I'm trying to make videos explaining setups and what I trade, how I trade. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to explain anything. All right, thanks. Bye.